Sholing were at home for the last time in 2021 as they look to make it 5 wins in a row in the Southern League South. Bristol Manor Farm stood in their way as the two played out a blockbuster on Saturday, with the highlights being sponsored to you by PowerPlus electrical contractors. Before the game I spoke to both gaffers.
Obviously results have been a mixed bag for Bristol Manor Farm lately. Is this an opportunity to show that you kind of have an opportunity to get into the playoffs potentially?
Yeah, we obviously need a result today. We need a positive result today to show that we're in that sort of company. We fully expect a tough task here today. Sholing's obviously had a good start to the season to date. Impressive the facilities as we turn up today. I've never seen this pitch in as good nick as I've seen it come here today, especially with the recent weather. Obviously the changing room facilities have like a massive improvement on what we've been used to when we come here. So yeah, no, it's a positive sort of first impression for us today, and hopefully it'll end up being a good day for us today.
Firstly, congratulations for winning Team of the Month again for November. Last time we won Team of the Month, we went on an abysmal run. Will the same happen again?
Who knows? I mean, football's football, isn't it? I mean, it's quite really, you know, it's really strange, isn't it? I was just saying to the lads, you know, last time we won it, I don't think we won in 5 or 6 matches, but I don't think that's really much to do with it at all. You know, the lads worked hard. We've earned, you know, this award for, you know, 2 out of 3 months, so to speak. But you know, it's very nice to win the awards, but at the end of the day, it's about getting results in the league and doing well on cups, etc. Obviously we're out of a couple of competitions now, except for the Snap and Senior Cup. So it's important really to concentrate on the league. We've had a great run, but the biggest problem which I see today we've got is that we've had a 2-week break. You know, it was forced because obviously Plymouth Parkway was off, and you know, midweek was off as well. So it's important, you know, that we start really quick today against a good side. I mean, you know, I've done a little bit of homework about them. They beat Cirencester 1-0, which is a decent result, and you know, they look like they're a group of lads that they like playing together, and so yeah, we know we're going to be in for a tough match today.
Sholing got the match underway, kicking from left to right. And it was Sholing that looked liveliest from the off, as they had a couple of chances in the first 30 seconds, but Manor Farm did well to get their bodies in the way. From the resulting corner, Dan Miller's header fell to Roundell, who saw his effort drift wide. Terrier-like work from Kyle Toos allowed the attacker to get the better of Ryan Clewett before galloping into the box and sending this right-footed effort wide of the target. Some lovely bit of trickery from McCluthie allowed him to release Dan Mason, who was able to beat his man and carry the ball upfield. His effort was well blocked by Robbins, who did well to get back. The Boatmen were combining well in the final third, but weren't making the most of their chances, as this speculative effort from Target went out of play for a goal kick. A clever pass from McCluthie allowed McLean a chance to stretch his legs down the left wing. The fullback beat a defender before sending a cross into the back post. Dan Mason got on the end of it to find Target, who manoeuvred well to create an angle for the shot, but was off balance as he took it. Toos was again looking dangerous down the left, as his cross went over Gosney and out for a goal kick. Robbins' first-time cross caused a bit of danger as it squirmed under Gosney, but Robin Nichols was there to clear away. Theo Llewellyn played a lovely 1-2 in the midfield before lashing this effort inches over the crossbar. This corner was met by about 4 players, and Brad Targett reacted quickest before being fouled, a penalty to Sholing, much to the disagreement of the Manor Farm players.
Yeah, definitely not confident.
Dan Mason stepped up but was denied by Ben John, and McCluthie was able to tuck in the rebound. Again the Farm players were up in arms claiming encroachment, and unfortunately for them this was missed by the officials, but there's still no excuse for Ben John to swing his legs at McCluthie in the aftermath. Another decision missed by the referee as Llewellyn elbows Connor Whiteley, and the ref only stops play because of a head injury. The Boatmen caused problems for themselves soon after, as this loose touch allowed Gosling to round Gosney, but saw his effort hammered away by Byron Mason. As play continued, Manor Farm were able to create a chance instantly, as Ben Bement forced Gosney into this reactive save. Another one of Gosney's long kicks proved difficult for Farm, as McCluthie got on the end of a loose ball and forced Ben John into this save at his near post. From the resulting corner, Brad Targett rose highest, only to be denied again by John, who did very well to keep that one out. After a bit of pinball, Manor managed to get the ball out wide for twos to pick someone out, but was inches away from doing so, very close to an equaliser. Twos again ran with pace at the Sholing back line, before finding Bament, whose clever turn and shot was deflected and stopped by Gosney. As the rain started to come down, this counter-attack by Farm was led by Gosling, who sent a low shot that was parried well by Gosney. Early in the second half, it was again Gosling who elected to shoot from distance, this time just going over the bar. Some quick play from outside the opposition box for Sholing eventually resulted in this effort from Dan Mason, narrowly going wide. This effort from outside the box somehow found Ryan Clewitt.
Keep going, Sholing! Control. Miraculously, it's been kept in.
The fullback was then able to keep play alive before giving it to McCluthie, who returned the favour. Clewitt's ball into the box eventually fell to Roundell, who skied his effort over the bar. A little bit of handbags came after this as Llewellyn appeared to stamp on Roundell in the aftermath. This long goal kick was eventually won well by Roundell, who nodded into the path of Whiteley, and the striker knocked the ball out of his feet before bending this sumptuous effort around the defender and into the bottom corner, a stunner to make it 2-0 to the Boatmen.
What are you going to say to that, number 4? What happened, number 4?
The away side looked to reply straight away, as this quickly taken free kick was then looped into the back post for twos to volley, agonisingly wide, a let-off for Sholing. Strong play from Roundell gave him an opportunity to find Targett down the left. A marvellous first touch saw him beat his man, before finding Whiteley with his cross. The number 10's effort flew over the crossbar, as that really should have been 3-0. As the ultras tried to drum up some extra support, Manor Farm's corner ended up hitting the post, and Robbins was the first one to react as he made the score 2-1.
Heads up, Sholing! Come on, practice, Sholing!
Gosling looked lively in the midfield as he released twos, whose effort from outside the box was just too high to trouble Gosney.
Get back behind that ball! Come on!
Brad Targett showed some strength before nodding the ball into the path of Dan Mason to hit the ball first time on the bounce, only to see it drift a whisker wide. Into the dying minutes, and as Marv goes down, the referee blows up for a handball, and Llewellyn decides to step all over him, eventually leading to some more handbags and more time added on. After Roundell committed this foul, Llewellyn again lunges in and throws an elbow, which luckily has missed Roundell and was also missed by the referee.
That's it, go, go, go!
With moments left to play, Sami storms up the field and releases Clewett to cross into Greener, but was well cleared away by Kingdon. Full time and a 2-1 win for Sholing in what was a very exciting and scrappy game, with Whiteley's beautiful effort being the difference. Here are the thoughts from both managers.
Lee, that was a proper football match that we witnessed today. You must be pleased with the performance from your side.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Like obviously anyone here who's probably neutral would agree that Bristol Manor Farm probably were the better team. Obviously we were unlucky to probably find ourselves a goal down. Yeah, it probably was a penalty, but I don't think the corner should have been given because it was a foul on our centre half. So then if you take that out of the equation, then they don't get a penalty. Second half, obviously good finish by their number 10. Obviously put them 2-0 up, and they probably thought they were home and hosed at that point. Got ourselves back into the game with a good goal, and we've missed a number of good chances here today. I think if you watch the game back, there's a lot of which we all can do. I think the good chances fell to us. Obviously there's more chances coming Sholing's way as we had to go on even more of an ascendancy. We had to commit more men forward, so that's always going to be a case. I'm not the sort of manager who want to just go out with a whimper. If it was going to be 3-1 or 4-1, so be it, but we were trying to get ourselves back on level terms. And like I say, it's just what like I find baffling with officials is when a side are like clinging on as Sholing, where they don't add on more time for the time wasted. You know what I mean? At one point we had a pitch invasion here today when 3 physios, I've never seen so many physios at one club, ran across the pitch, which I didn't understand because the lads out the field of play, and it sort of caused another delay when we were already in 5 minutes of extra time. And then I think he justified it by saying he played 6.5 minutes, which he definitely didn't. So yeah, I feel a bit hard done by a few factors here today, but ourselves, the first thing in my control is my own team, and we'll look at our finishing, and next week we'll hopefully be more clinical in front of goal.
Dave, that was a proper football match tonight. What did you say to your team just now after the match?
I just said, the effort was tremendous, and it's true what you said, that was really a proper football match. To be honest with you, that's going back like 10 years, 15 years even. That's how I like to see the games played, to be honest with you. Very competitive. It was I said 2-1, called it 2-1 before the game, to be honest with you, but both teams gave their all really. It's difficult. It's difficult to play against a team like them. It's one of those things where I think we deserved the win. I think really we could have scored probably 2 or 3 more. They had they could have taken the lead in the first half. They hit the post. It's a very tight game. There wasn't much in it at all between two good, well balanced sides. Really, to be honest with you. You can talk all day long about referees and the rest of it, but at the end of the day, it's what happens within the minutes when you're on the park. You've got to make the most of it. I thought there weren't many players booked. Nobody sent off, so it's a very competitive game. And these conditions are ideal for football, and that's what it's about. And to be honest with you, for the neutral, it was a very entertaining game.
Yeah, obviously only just scraping a 2-1 win. Quite fortunate actually, with so many missed chances during the game, and also the encroachment for the penalty, which evidence that he was inside the box. Are you feeling lucky after today?
No, certainly not lucky at all. I mean, you know, more clinical finishing. That's what I said to the players before the game. You know, when we got the award for the Team of the Month in I think it was October, something like that. We didn't win a game for 5 matches, you know, but we were competitive today. We competed all around the pitch, you know. We created those opportunities, and like I say, the scoreline could have been completely different, to be honest with you. But you know, I think a 5-1 or 4-1 that would have been totally out of how can I say? You know, it wouldn't be reflecting on the game. Put it that way. It was a close game. I think the score was probably right. You know, I think we deserved to win overall. But like I say, they're a very good side, well organised, and yeah, the management certainly wear their hearts on the sleeves.